have around 5 minutes of Zelda U footage. Total. So far, I've made over 2 hours of content covering this minimal amount of footage, from analysis to speculation to discussion. But how many of the little details have I brushed over or missed entirely? I'm going to find out with my new miniseries on this channel, Zelda Focus, where I take one detail from the footage we've got so far and analyse it and its potential uses or meanings for around 5 minutes. So without further ado, let's run the intro. Today we're looking at one of the most confusing items in Zelda U, Link's new tunic. First off, I'm going to say that I don't believe they've made a drastic change from blue to green, and that I think the classic hero's clothes will return. I believe that the blue is the starting tunic from the game, because all the footage we've seen so far is arguably early game footage, as suggested by the number of hearts here, one less than you started with in Skyward Sword, and from what we've seen, Link's equipment is not particularly advanced. He has a wooden shield, which is traditionally the basic or starting shield in Zelda games, and even his most advanced weaponry seems to be makeshift. When we line up Link here with all the other 3D starting outfits, with the exception of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, it becomes obvious. So the tunic has a rather familiar look to Zelda fans, which we'll get to later, but first off, what do we see? It's a nice shade of blue, and has swirled patterns stitched in white across it. Recently, during the Nintendo Direct in early November, the tunic was seen again, but this time it appears to have undergone a redesign. Now, instead of the swirled pattern on the chest, we have this. Look familiar? It should, because it's an almost perfect outline of, you guessed it, the Master Sword. What's this doing on the front of Link's tunic? To find out, we have to backtrack to Outset Island and look at another of Link's starting outfits. Outset Island, the starting point of the Wind Waker, and the only place, outside of the second quest, that we see Link wearing his starting clothes. Link's pyjamas, here, were worn by the Hero of Winds during his time on Outset Island, before he came of age and was dressed in the hero's clothes by his grandma. These pyjamas follow the trend of incorporating important aspects of the life of the starting area into the starting clothes. For example, the Ordonian outfit from Twilight Princess is rugged and worn, and good for the physical farming lifestyle Ordonians adopt, and has a leaf design on the front, which is linked to their rural environment. The Skyloftian basic outfit is clean and has a wing design on the front, referencing the Skyloftian strong link with the loft wings. And finally, the Wind Waker outfit has a lobster on the front, and considering they're an island culture, it wouldn't be a stretch to assume that a large part of their lives is fishing. Now here we have this, the Master Sword on the front of Link's tunic. And assuming the starting tunic in Zelda U follows the same trend of referencing a part of the culture it hails from, this could potentially mean that Link comes from a people where the Master Sword and the legend of the hero have a strong influence on the folklore and art of the game. This game may be set in a world where the Legend of Zelda is just that, a legend. This could mean one of many things, such as the game is set long after any Zelda before it, so just like with the Wind Waker, memory of the Master Sword and the hero vanished, but its legend survived on the Wind's Breath, becoming an icon in Link's people's culture, similar to the Triforce in other Zelda games. So what else could we potentially learn about Link's origins looking solely at his tunic? Well, the initial swirl designs and the blue colour say to me one thing: the sea. Perhaps Link comes from a coastal town in this game. We can see potential towns on the coast if we look hard enough at the map. This area here, for example, looks suspiciously like a seaside town, and it's even very close to the starting location of the Game Awards footage, which is arguably the earliest footage, chronologically, we've seen from the game, judging by Link's equipment. The people of Link's village or town are not as rugged as the Ordonians, nor do they live off the land as much. In fact, the clean design of the tunic, coupled with a pattern of such an icon as the Master Sword, suggests that they may be quite a refined people, who are heavily influenced by their storytelling and their mythology. It may be from Link's townsfolk that he first hears about the Master Sword and sets out to find it for himself to rid the world of some great evil. Thank you guys for watching this short analysis and theory on Link's tunic design in Zelda U. If you like these short Zelda focus videos, be sure to let me know in the comments. These will be far easier to produce than long videos which require lots of research, so this basically means more videos for you guys. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.